was the Count's favorite dance, which he had danced in his youth. Strictly speaking, Daniel Cooper was one figure for the Anglaise, for the English dance. Hi everyone. Today we're gonna continue on from the dance, and they were playing a Daniel Cooper, I think, from the Count. Okay. So the Count danced well and knew it, but his partner could not and did not want to dance well. Her enormous figure stood erect, her powerful arms hanging down. She had handed her reticule to the Countess, and only her stern but handsome face really joined in the dance. Can you go back then? So the Count danced well, so he knew that he danced well, that's what it means. So he's confident about his dance. But who is his partner? It's Maria. She did not dance well and could not dance well and did not want to dance well. She also did not want. That's kind of interesting. She could not and did not want to dance well because her enormous figure, enormous means very big figure, stood erect, kind of just standing up, just very erect. She doesn't go, and her powerful arms hanging down. And she had her reticule. I don't know what a reticule is to the Countess. Gave something to the Countess, and only had her stern but handsome face really joining it. Only her face joining the dance. So she's not, her arms not moving very much like this, and only her face is dancing. What was expressed by the whole of Count Plump's figure in Maria Dmitrieva found expression only in her more and more beaming face and quivering nose. So the Count can express his whole body when dancing because he dances very well. Maria can only express her face and more beaming face. Quivering means like twitch, like moving nose. But if the Count getting more and more into the swing of it, charmed the spectators by unexpectedness of his adroit movements. Adroit is very good. Adroit means very adept, very. Adroit means right. Right means the right. Okay, adroit means the right in French, which means your right hand is your best hand, right, compared to your left hand. So adroit movement, it means is like his very skilled movements. Okay, he was getting more swing. His swing means swinging, like swinging. Getting more into the swing means he's getting more into the dance. Charmed the spectators means he made the spectators go wow. He's charmed the spectators by unexpected of his adroit maneuvers. By people did not expect the way that he moved. Okay.
What does this mean?
Adroit, I told you. Adroit means right hand.
Yes.
Spectators, people who are watching.
Listening.
Maneuvers is like the movements. And the agility with which he capered about on his light feet. Capered means like it's like a dance kind of dance steps. Capered about on his light feet. So Maria Dmitrieva produced no less impression by slight exertions. But so the Count was like dancing really well, light feet movement, adroit maneuvers. And Maria, on the other hand, produced even an equal amount of impression. There's no less impression, means equal amount of impression. She produced no less impression, meaning an equal amount. Okay, it means same impression by slight exertions, by slight efforts. Exertion is like an effort. So the Count is doing a lot of exertion, but because she's not moving a lot anyway, even her slight exertions, maybe she's just doing this, just her face. Her slight amount of exertions, people are impressed by that too. She's not moving very much, but even like moving like this or changing her arms, because she's not moving much, is actually quite a lot, and people were thinking, or stamping her foot, which everyone appreciated in view of her size and habitual severity. So everybody appreciated this because given her size, in view of her size, meaning like how big she was, and also because normally she doesn't do this kind of stuff. Habitual means common, right? Severity means like hardness. She's very hard normally. She's a very hard person normally. So because she's doing a little bit of this dancing movement, then people are impressed by that. Habitual means common, right? Severity is hardness.
What a common hardness.
She's a hard person, stern person. She talks, she's very like concentrated and very she doesn't give a lot of she's not a soft person. Okay, let's put it that way. The dance grew livelier and livelier. The other couples could not attract a moment's attention to their own evolutions and did not even try to do so. So the other couples could not attract as much attention as this two. And they didn't try to attract more attention. Evolution means kind of evolve, like you know how people say sentence, we evolved from, say, monkeys or something. People came from monkeys, right? Evolved. People.
Okay.
Right. So this is the dance evolution now. So you evolve your dance. So they're not trying to do something new. All were watching the Count and Maria Dmitrieva. So everybody was watching them. Natasha kept pulling everyone by sleeve or dress, urging them to look at Papa. Though as it was, they never took their eyes off the couple. Though as it was, so she was doing this even though they never took off their eye off the couple. So she didn't need to do this because everybody was looking at them anyway. In the intervals of the dance, the Count, breathing deeply, waved and shouted to the musicians.
What does this mean?
Interval. You know intervals? In your music you have rests, right? Rests. So between the rests is an interval. Interval music, another interval. So in the intervals of the dance, right, in the rest time, breathing deeply, he waved and shouted to the musicians to play faster. Faster, faster, and faster. Lightly and more lightly. And yet more lightly whirled the Count. So again, he's going faster and faster and more lightly. Flying around Maria Dmitrieva, now on his toes, now on his heels, until turning his partner around to her seat, he executed the final pass, the final movement. So raising his soft foot backwards, bowing his perspiring head, smiling and making a wide sweep of his arms, amid a thunder of applause and laughter led by Natasha. So he basically bowed, swiped his arms. Everybody was applying, right, faster and faster, right? Until turning his partner around to her seat. So she probably dancing and made her eventually sit down. He executed the final movement, movement. Raising his soft foot backwards, so he's put one of his foot backwards, bowing.
So what does this mean?
Execute. Do something, execute. He did the final pass. Thunder. You know, like when it's raining, you have the lightning, right? Lightning. Thunder is a sound. Both partners stood still, breathing heavily and wiping their faces with their cambric handkerchiefs. So they're all sweating and just wiping their faces with a handkerchief. That's how we used to dance in our time, ma chère. This is how we used to dance in his time. Ma chère means my dear, said the Count. That was a Daniel Cooper, exclaimed Maria Dmitrieva, tucking up her sleeves and puffing heavily. To say that this was a Daniel Cooper, because nobody dances as good as the Count. Tucking up. So something you tuck up your sleeve means you roll up your sleeve. Puffing. Puff.